Hello, dear viewers. Thank you so much for joining me for your daily tarot reading with Tarot Mom. I ask you to pick the stone that draws you, the one that really resonates, and we'll begin. We'll do a golden nugget card at the end for further clarification if you'd like it. For those of you who chose the blue gold stone, we have, the High Priestess, the Page of Cups, the Eight of Coins. Wow, interesting. Well, you are somebody who's learning something new, probably with that apprentice card, something that will enhance your security. It will grow your security, and you're doing well with it. This can also be very productive kind of work. It's not miserable work. It's just, this is somebody who's able and he's working and he's getting a lot done. Coins can be health too, remember. They don't have to only be wealth. But there's something that you're learning, and the High Priestess, your intuition is helping you with it. The High Priestess says that you do have some pretty well-developed intuition today. You're using it. You're understanding things. You just have a knowing. This is a great day to be led in. And it can be very practical things we're asking about too. We can ask, well, should we do this or should we do that? Should I do this now, or are some people I'm expecting, are they going to be showing up? We can ask ourselves all these kinds of questions, our intuition, and we have a gut feeling about it, and we go with that, and we pretty soon find that things are working out a lot better that way. And when we ignore our gut feeling about something, then we realize we shouldn't have, So it's kind of interesting. You're probably using your intuition in a very practical way today. Now, the Page of Cups is good news, a little bit of good news usually. It can symbolize a child in your life, though, which is a wonderful kind of offering. Like a child in your life brings delight today. But it can be a little bit of good news. It also can be the spirit of the day. The Eight of Coins. So just because a person works hard and gets a bunch of things done, or just because they have had a practical focus, doesn't mean they can't also be spiritual, and doesn't mean they can't also switch to a more carefree kind of, I am just enjoying this moment kind of feeling. So I think you're really encouraged to do that. That Page of Cups is a delightful, delightful scamp. And he lives for the moment, and he does what feels good. And so I like these cards. These are really good cards. An interesting balance in your day. Okay, for those of you who chose this light blue and white stone, so pretty, we have the Minor Arcana, so probably not a huge deal or anything, but we have some fun. We have the Three of Cups, some celebration, maybe lifting a glass with friends. And we have the Knight of Wands. That can be somebody who comes into your orbit who would be energetic and, not super young, but probably not more than middle-aged. Or they have a certain energy to them that seems quite youthful. And the Knight of Wands can be somebody like that who is a bit fiery. So I don't know. I think some of you are socializing. Some of you will be socializing and having a pleasant time and meeting somebody interesting, and it's great. The Four of Coins. Now that's a little bit of fear of security issues. You have security. You have enough. It's okay. But there might be some winds of change that make you a little nervous. I really think you're supposed to not be nervous today. This can also be the Knight of Wands can also be like a purpose, a goal that you have that you're charging forward with. You've already begun it. It's not complete yet. You're charging forward with energy and vigor. So that can be your own energy today as well. So it's just a really nice mix. I don't think you need to worry about health or wealth because today you're hanging in there. And in fact, you're able, I think, to have some fun. This is some celebratory kind of encounter. And this is energetic. This is a life-filled kind of reading. Go with it. Go with it, this reading is saying. You don't need to sit here and, worry and try to figure stuff out. You're fine. Go with where the energy takes you. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. And for those of you who chose the orange goldstone, we have, what do we have here? We have the star, the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my gosh, that's wonderful. And the King of Cups. Ooh, I like it. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune is obviously a good turning. If there's been something that you've been dealing with, and these are two major arcana, so this isn't just about today. This is about something bigger. But if there's something you've been dealing with that's been difficult, some part of your life that has been kind of tough, you know what that Wheel of Fortune and with the star card is saying? It's saying a hopeful new development is coming in, a new era. Sometimes we get really used to the way things are, and even if there's a situation we do not like in our lives, we kind of start feeling like, well, what are you going to do? You can't, will it ever change? And we just feel like we can't see how it would change, how we would have freedom from it, or freedom from emotional pain about it. But now the star card says you've got every reason to be hopeful. It says absolutely things are changing in the right direction. And you might be coming into a whole new kind of chapter in that area. And the King of Cups, your intuition may know this to be true. You may have an intuitive understanding. Like these little thoughts can come to you like, oh, well, when this happens, that'll be nice. And where'd that thought come from? Like when this, say it's about work. Oh, well, when my work changes, when I have work that I really enjoy, like you're fully expecting that to happen and these thoughts can come in. That's your intuition hearing from your guides. It can be about anything, Well, I feel like I'm coming into a time in my life when I have more joy, when I have more peace, when things are much more calm. It can be about anything. But if you have a sense of that today, you're right on track. You're right on track there. And you're just riding out any waves. Whatever, the Wheel of Fortune is turning, and you should be hopeful about where it's turning. But you know what? You're good at riding out the waves. You're good at just riding it out, and it doesn't have to be something turbulent that knocks you off your center. It might be a little turbulent, but it won't disturb you significantly. It won't disturb your life. For those of you who chose this golden nugget for further clarification, we have the Hanged Man. So if while you're listening to this reading, you think you know what source is getting at, you think you know, but your question is, when? When? Well, the Hanged Man says, it'll be a little bit. The Hanged Man says that if there is a delay, it's worthwhile because you may be seeing things from a different perspective. Your perspective may be enlightened. There's a reason for it. And you can accept the delay and enjoy your life in the meanwhile. He's going into a yoga pose here. He's saying, you know what? While things are changing, or while I am waiting for things to change, or I put things in motion to bring change into my life, guess what? My life is here and now in this present moment. And I can see things from a spiritual perspective, and I can come back to center, and I can be meditative, whether we're actually formally meditating or not. We can take a deep breath, trust that good things are coming in, and look around in our current environment, feel our current self, our current situation, and see all the blessings and enjoy them. And we'll enjoy them more when we know that there are good things coming in. So I hope that's helpful. I thank you all so much. Like the video if you're still here, please. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.